Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom, and today we're going to talk about the 90-Day Fiancé Season 5 Couples Tell All Finale Part 3. So hopefully you all got a chance to watch it. I think this tell-all actually gave what it should have gave. Now, I personally think they could have did the tell-all in like 2 hours, like night one, but you know, they split it up between the three. The first night, I thought we got all the drama. This third night, we definitely got some extras. And I was really surprised with the people who were coming out to talk smack, I guess, in a way. Not really smack, but give their opinion. Like Shekinah was very chatty. I don't want to say mouthy, but she was very chatty this tell-all. Okay, I guess clearly she don't think that what she's giving off, you know, don't stink, and you know, she's all perfect, and her and Sarper are just this magical unicorn, cotton candy, gummy bears, rainbows, whatever couple that they are. Mary and Brandon, we've said for the whole season that they both need some serious counseling, and I'm glad that Brenda's mom came on here to talk. But we have Holly and Wayne, Shekinah's friend slash possible friend with benefits, Dan, joined the tell-all as well. Like I said, Brandon and Mary, and Danielle and Johan, and a special guest with Danielle and Johan. Okay, I was surprised at that. And then after the tell-all, and even in the breaks, we got different tidbits of information from everybody. And wow, I mean, I guess. So let's see who's in the building with us, and hello to everyone on the replay. And if you have never joined us before, welcome and or welcome back. All right, so we have Frappes and Tea. Hola, how are you? And Feld Foster Dog Mom, hello there. You said, hi everyone, looks like the final tell-all may have been worth the wait. Yes. Hello, hey girl, hey Tamika, hello Miss Sharon, and this tell-all, oh boy, yes, and Shekinah, definitely opinionated. She's very opinionated for somebody who, I don't know, maybe because she feels she has a certain, in my opinion, maybe she feels because she has a certain type of aesthetic that maybe, you know, some depends on what you're looking for in a woman that perhaps looks like Shekinah. Kind of, now it looks like they're cookie cutter, depending on, you know, celebrities, models like that. Maybe she feels like, hey, this is me and you can't tell me what to do because I know I look good. I feel like I look good. And look at my man. My man looks good too. Okay. So that's why I think that she gets from that. Sharon, you say she kind of needs to be led around by a leader. Yeah, she's something else. Definitely. And Frappes and Tea, you say the only woman that should have given an ounce of relationship advice is Kalani. She took an action step, which was divorce. Yeah, that's true. Kalani gave a little tidbit, but you know, what's her name? Kalani? Yeah, Kalani and Kalini. I was thinking of her sister. Yeah, but she, you know, she had some bumps along the road, but I'm glad that she has moved past it and to be with someone who respects her as well and go from there. All right, so I'm already going to drop the link already. If anybody wants to join live on the panel, you can for finale. And also, are y'all realizing or notice that, depends on how you're streaming, that this is 90 Day won't be back till the first of the year. So I will not be back also to the first of the year with 90 Day at all. For the 90 Day season 10 with Gino and Jasmine, I'll just make videos for them and go forward. Same with Married at First Sight this coming Thursday. I'll go ahead and make a video. No, we'll be live this coming Thursday. And I think they're on like a look back on Married at First Sight after that. So we'll have like at least a week or 10-day break for the holiday going live anyways. I'll probably go ahead and make videos for that. So let me read one more comment, then we'll jump into this. Belle Foster Dog Mom says, she kind of needs to be led around with those baby leashes. That's a different show. That's a completely different show. And hopefully y'all got a chance to watch the video I put out about 90 Day Fiancé season 10. Hopefully y'all got to see the show, because with Rob and Sophie and all that extra at the adult shop. Okay. And if you did see it, so you know what I'm talking about. Is that in the handbook about suggesting services while you're working there? I'm just asking. So if you haven't seen it, check out the video. Okay. All right. So let me know if you're ready backstage. We can go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. Hey, girl. Hey, it's Miss Tamika.
Hello, hello.
You?
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Real quick, did you see the 90 Day, the other season with Gino, Jasmine, and Sophie and Rob?
I did.
Is that part of the description when you work in a store like that? Are you supposed to offer your services? Because I'm like, what handbook is that in?
I was like, oh, is this what we doing?
Right.
Okay. So
standing there while they were arguing, like, I'm like, girl, go back behind the counter. The answer is clearly no.
listen, I think baby girl was probably for it. And she was waiting on him to say, because she was gonna go either yes or no. But she was gonna say, if he said yes, we going for it. If he say no, then no.
I agree with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frappes and T says, I could tell the girl was into them. And Sharon says, Rob and Sophie are too much. She's so immature and jealous. So he's the same. He's just immature and jealous for his age.
Yeah, they both are.
So they're both real time. All right, so let's get into this tell-all. So we pick back up with Holly backstage, upset because she's not buying into the fact that Wayne's phone has been broken for 3 weeks. I'm like, Holly, are you kidding me? His phone has been broken for 3 weeks, but you've been gone for 4 months with limited communication on your side. And so the one time you decide to reach out, you can't get a hold of Wayne. To me, you know, if I was in a situation, you're lucky I would even be calling you. You back to let you know or messaging you that, you know, my phone was dead or whatever the case may be. But Kenny comes backstage to comfort her. And then Holly is FaceTiming Wayne's like, are you sure you want to be with me? Because I want to be with you. I'm like, you talk about immature. That's Holly.
I wanted to snatch her up. Girl. Oh.
Yeah.
Is it me? Or has it looked like she aged?
You know what? I feel personally Holly has always had a hard looking face. She just wears like really long lashes. I think her hair is a little bit more disheveled for some reason. I don't know, but she's always had a hard face to me, you know, so I don't know. But I thought it was nice of Kenny to come backstage to comfort her. Kenny was definitely the mother hen, you know, trying to gather everybody together. But I mean, I just don't understand where her logic is, though. What do y'all think in the chat? What is Holly's logic of being so upset that Wayne wants to maybe like hold back, see where things are going, take it easy, and you know, we'll figure it out along the way. And she's been gone for 4 months. The math isn't math, and Holly.
It's not, and it doesn't make sense. And it's like she has no voice. It's almost like she's the scarecrow. She doesn't have a brain.
Okay.
And it's like she's going with what he wants, you know. Yeah, she definitely got issues with anxiety, definitely. But she just seems like she needs somebody to lead her. And I know she said that before, but it's like, girl, you got to have a whole mind of your own.
But she has a business though, right? So why does she need to be led? Led with what? You have a hair business, right? Where she's from. That's her beauty shop, I thought. So what are you being led for? You have the drive to be led. I mean, I get it in a relationship, in a marriage to be led like that, but she just makes it like she was in the cult with Shekina, like she don't know what to do when she has her own thing here in the States.
And she may not.
That's true too. Frappes and T said that's why Wayne is exhausted. I'm
exhausted.
Watching. We were exhausted watching her on the season, right? Yes, Kenny gives a co-host gig. Yeah. And Phil Foster Dog Mom says she's a spoiled brat who wants somebody to pamper her. Okay, that's a way to look at it too. But she is damsel in distress, and I'm like, you're the one putting yourself in stress. You didn't want to first be in South Africa, but you know what? We're not gonna stick with Holly and Wayne because
over them too. They better not come back.
All right, so let me read more. Yeah, Sharon says we're all exhausted. Exactly. Okay, so then Shawn introduced Dan, Shekinah's friend, as her ex. Shekinah's like, oh no, we didn't date, but we went out about 4 or 5 times. And Dan was like, yeah, okay. You know, we were intimate. She goes, no, we weren't intimate. Now, intimate doesn't necessarily mean intercourse. So if you did something, you were intimate. So she kind of giving off like she's afraid of what Sarper is going to say, but then other time she's like, oh, he's not going to talk like that to me. Which one is it? Shekinah, you know?
She's afraid, you know, just like he didn't want to know her number. And like, you know, somebody said that she'll be like a garden tool with the R, but it's like, yeah. She has issues. She was quick to give issues on everybody else, but girl, you over here in a whole bunch of mess. Right. And when he pulled out that book,
yeah, we'll get to that. Okay. We'll get to that. So then Dan called her out. He said, "Well, you're not being 100% honest about being intimate." And of course, she got to look over at Sarper. It's like, "No, that's not true. That's not true." And the Sarper's like looking like, you know, I don't care what you're saying. And then, of course, Dan, which we knew already, said that he feels like he's much more of a match for Shekinah than Sarper, because Sarper just wants like a Barbie type. And Shekinah's like, you know, I don't care. So, you know, she's pretty much telling us, the world, that's her man. She don't care what Sarper does. She enjoys the fact that he is controlling, because she's asked, you know, do you think Sarper's controlling? She goes, yeah, but I want to be controlled. I want to be led. I'm like, I guess there might be somebody who does. I'm not one of those, you know? And then when Kalani was like, so is this the type of relationship you would want your daughter to pursue? She's like, yeah, why not? That is so false. She knows that's not true, because before she even left to go to Turkey, when she was with her daughter who went to boarding school, and her sister, remember, they were leaving at the same time. Her daughter was like, be careful. I know how your ex-boyfriends are. Saying the same thing pretty much that Dan was saying to her mother. She's like, oh, no, it's okay this time. He's the one. So make it make sense, Shekinah, right?
Exactly.
So anyway, she said she loves to serve. She loves to serve Sarper, and is what it is. Now, when they showed those clips, I'm like, stop showing those clips, because clearly she don't care. And then Sarper had the nerve to be embarrassed about it, you know? When they was in the gym, talk about, oh yeah, she's coming over and I'm still a bad boy. I don't know how I'm gonna behave. I'm like, for real, you know?
She looked really taken aback by watching it again. You know, her face was like, oh, you know, I can't believe I'm in this.
But I don't think she would say out loud, though. I don't think so.
Oh no, she'll never say it out loud.
Phil Foster Dog Mom says Barbie just wants the illusion for Cyber. She doesn't want him to know the real truth about her. That's why she didn't stand, or something like that. Why I can't stand it. But let me say this: when Shekinah said that the reason she don't speak to her, no one in her family, because they don't like her relationship or whatever. I'm like, if you don't speak to no one in your family because they don't like your relationship, as grown as you are, clearly you must have had a blowout about this, and you feel that Sarper is the one leading the way. Just like they said, you know, a few scenes later on when they all went backstage, like, you are deflecting of your relationship that you think is so perfect. You're not taking accountability, this and that. How do you, this is for everybody, how do you not talk to your family because they have an issue with you being led, controlled, all these things that your family clearly left the cult for? You know, and she doesn't see it that way. So, and then with her saying that, oh, you know, it's okay if my daughter does this, she knows that's not true. She couldn't even convince us that was true. So now when Sarper got to that book, because at first when he brought that book out, I was like, okay, when he admitted that he had something else to say, and he showed the book from I wrote it down, 1998 to 2012. He recorded his conquests in that book. Now, are the X's by tens or X's by just the people? Because I was like, is the mathematical system the same as the states? Because X equals 10, right? It was like X, 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 not 1, 1. Most people would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Not X, X, because X is like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Did you think about that part?
I was sickened by the book.
Well, that's me too. Let me
Yeah, I was like, are we serious that you really kept this? And then you had it by color. And then she said, oh, he would sleep with anything. And I'm just like, and you really okay sleeping with this man?
Exactly.
Protected or unprotected? You really okay with this?
Right. So Sharon has all the X's because I'm like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, not to make a joke because it is disgusting.
It is. Yeah.
And so I was looking at the corner. I was trying to see how many people, like on one page, he had like 356. I'm like, is that for what month is this? You know what I'm saying? So
every week. Hopefully it wasn't a week.
That's why I paused. I was like, a week? Can you do that in a week? I don't know, maybe a month. But still, the point is disgusting. And he's like, I'm sorry, babe. Well, if you're sorry, why do you even have that? Well, I just answered my own question in my mind. He has the same reason why he has that bed, the same reason why he has that furniture. And Shekinah says he still has those bottles that he has memories attached to. So if you're so sorry, you need to get rid of that. Because even Shekinah, see, now she's not being led and, submissive. She's like, well, I'm not coming back to Turkey until you get rid of that. So.
And he's not.
I'm about to say, I don't think he is either. For what? What is even the point of mentioning that? Because that doesn't make his case any better to me. Frappes and T said, this seems like a normal routine with Shekinah, not speaking to her family over, but I agree. Sharon says, he said they were beautiful women. No, Sharon, if they were like in purple, that means they were beautiful. That's how pretty they were based on the color. And I only saw like maybe a color or two in there, not very many, because a lot of those were regular pencil X's. I'm just saying. So he just, to me, he gets worse and worse every time. He might be a decent person, but just, I don't know how he's lived his life until he met Shekinah, because he admitted it. He was still a bad boy. That, man, it's just, ugh, I don't even know what to say for it. I don't know. So they did the math. What they said if he started at 18, which clearly he must have started early, but then he may have had
every 3 days.
Every 3 days, but it can't be just one person, right? Or was it one?
Be. But I mean, when he was with Shekinah, he was with 2 women that earlier that day, and then she was with her at night. Right.
And he was sick. He was like, oh, I don't want to, but she suggested nicely to come over, and he did. He abided by her wishes. So
she definitely wanted a 2,500.
All right. So
nasty.
Do we have anything left on this Sarper and
nasty?
All right, let's move to Brandon and Mary. So girl Midnight, I showed her a picture last week. I think I still have it.
Yeah, she's so cute.
She is cute. So I'll show her again. They said she looks like Brandon. I think she looks like her mother.
Yeah.
Maybe she has Brenda's nose, but I think she favors her mom. But anyway, she's cute. And okay, nobody's surprised that Brandon and Mary still have issues.
I'm not.
Brandon says he has called Mary a bee and a scammer. And Shawn was like, so what do you do when he calls you that? She goes, I just cry. And I'm like, that's it? And I'm like, first of all, Brandon, when did you realize that Mary could possibly be a scammer? I'm not going to call her a bee. You know, when did you realize this? Because you were on a chokehold before you even came over to the Philippines. You couldn't do anything, neither one of you. And you just now realizing that Mary has turned off Wi-Fi and another thing so she could go live her best life while you out here stressing over Mary and not being in contact. Now, if anybody weren't in contact stressing, it weren't Holly and Wayne, it was Brandon and Mary. That's who was stressing over contact, right? So when Brandon's mom comes out, she drops some bombshells. Okay. She says that Mary and Brandon, you know, they extreme fight, they argue over music and Brandon playing video games. But Brandon's been doing that for, it seemed like half the season, right? Just own mood.
Since he got there.
Right. And doing his own thing. It still tickles me how Lola was like, listen, the neighbors is talking about us. You need to keep it down. Oh, and one thing real quick. Mary said that she was offered to come to the States to live, but she said she didn't want to. She only wanted to visit because she feels like her grandma needs her. So what happened to Lolo? Anybody know? Because she didn't say her grandparents. She just said her grandmother. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that's all. That's all I heard too.
Yeah. Real quick. Phil Foster Dog Mom says, what type of decent person would do that? Oh, Sarper. Nobody. Sharon says they're both really immature. I hope she don't get pregnant again. That was the rumor, but I don't know if it's true or not. I appreciated how Brandon's mom came on and said, you know, they both need therapy individually. How, you know, she might be afraid to get therapy because of how she might be perceived as, you know, crazy. But I think that's just really around the world, you know, not just in the Philippines, here too, that people may think of you otherwise. But I think Brandon's mom really came around to trying to help Brandon and Mary, and she offered Mary some solid advice. And I definitely think that's what she needs, Mary.
Definitely.
Especially from being abandoned from her own parents. Now, so social media comes up, and it was Shekinah who was talking about the social media. I'm like, girl, are you on everybody's social media? How would you have seen this?
She is. That's got an opinion about everybody.
Yeah, that's the last people I'm bringing up is Mary and Brandon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care. Unless it comes across the feed, I'm not looking them up personally. But Mary, is that you? I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Mary. Not in one video, not 2 videos, but 3 videos in her little Daisy Dukes and popping and twerking and doing all this other stuff. And immediately before the cast even said it, I'm like, if this was Brandon.
Right.
If this was Brandon, she would have fainted. What do you think about Mary and her social media?
The videos just made me chuckle because I was just like, who? Like, oh boy, I tell you. But yeah, if that was Brandon doing that, or Brandon looking at other girls, she would have a fit about it. And she was like, well, everybody does it. No, everybody does not do it. And then she had made a comment saying, oh, Shekinah, you know, you got your boobs hanging out. No, not really. But Shekinah is a grown woman and she's not married. So, hey, brother. So, yeah. So she's not married. But you're out here a married mom. Not that that makes any difference. But if you don't want your husband to watch or to do it, then you shouldn't do it either. What's good for the goose got to be good for the gander.
Right.
So,
real quick, Phil Foster Dog Mom says, Midnight is Mary's twin. Hope she'll have some self-esteem and stop shaking her behind. Midnight's so crazy.
Ain't no behind.
Midnight, right. School friends will tease and bully her because their parents will talk about her. I mean, I personally don't see this relationship working out, even with counseling. I just don't see it. They don't have a connection. They don't have a spark. Yeah, they trauma bonded, but trauma bond is not going to get you very far. I don't see it going far in the future. But just the fact that Brandon can even talk to his mama on the phone, even when she's on FaceTime.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Me. That was enough for me. Anyways, how you doing, Devontae?
I'm good. How you doing?
pretty good. We're talking about Mary and Brandon. You got any thoughts about that or anybody? We already talked about Holly and Wayne and Shekinah, so you could go backwards if you want.
Shekinah was getting on my nerves, but I don't know why everybody was sitting there trying to talk to her. I said, y'all, she's like in her 40s. It's OV. She's stuck. That's what she want to do. She been a dummy. So it's just like, I mean, she happy with it. There ain't really nothing to tell her. I mean, she happy, even though she don't. She understands what she's doing. She like this, but this just what some people just like that. Maybe she want to be controlled. There's some people out there that they just want to be controlled. So I mean, I don't know why she want to be controlled by him. But I said,
excuse me, what do you think about her not talking to her family? All of them because of this relationship.
Delusional. She demonetized.
Okay. There it is.
He put it on her. She gone in here. She is shit. I mean, but this look like this a pattern. This what she does. She's never picked a good man. All the good men are her friends. But I wouldn't be her friend. I mean, for what? I'm not about to watch you do that. No, like that's not okay. And then she's like, it's okay if my daughter do it. Oh yeah, that's all I need to hear. Gone. Gone in the head. And you said Holly and Wayne, I think they're over. She ain't going back to no South Africa. He don't have no plan. It's no plan. Like, bro, you don't got your life together. You shouldn't even be. You setting up you ain't got no protection. You just ain't got it right. That's an American woman. And whether she probably thought she was down until she really got over there. As much of the passport people you find out you're American real fast when you go to a country that don't operate like America. You can't just go to certain countries and do what you want to do and just get a job tomorrow and quit, get on welfare. It don't work like that. You might be really living in the woods, depending on if you lose your little job over there or forever driving a scooter taxi. So I feel like Holly was just like over it. I think it's done. I mean, I feel like they do love each other, but I just feel like if it's gonna work, he got to move from Africa, and I don't think he's gonna leave his dad. So it's a wrap.
I didn't see the spark with them either, to be honest. I didn't see the spark. All right. So what do you think about Mary and Brandon? We're talking about him calling her being a scammer and those videos with her twerking. That's what we're on right now. Excuse me.
Man, I mean, she kind of for
those
girls her age. But for girls her age, that's normal. Like those was TikTok dances. I mean, it is provocative, but like people they age, that's what they do. So it wasn't like, I mean, it's kind of weird to see it on TV, especially now that she's a mom now. You probably shouldn't be doing that now that you're a mom.
You know why they showed it? Because of
her followers just went up, so it's okay.
That's true too, but the irrational way that she talk to Brandon. Like Brandon couldn't talk to nobody but her, couldn't talk to his mother, nobody, but she could be on social media and walk off to the woods with her friends and do all this other stuff. Yeah,
because Brandon punk. If he wasn't a punk, he could have already had that in check before he went down there. I'm not arguing with somebody who my little Kroger check and buy everything over there 10 times over. Yeah, what am I arguing with you about?
You said your Kroger check?
Whatever he was doing, he couldn't have been doing that. He wasn't sending that much money over there. So I know, look at him. I guarantee that he gives bagger. No offense to the baggers out there, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like the mama was the star. I love Mama this episode. I say, go ahead, Mama. You did the work. You did the work on yourself. I could tell. I was like, it was like a therapist was up there talking. I said, because, the whole cast need therapy. Everybody but the old gay man. He the only one that got some sense. Everybody else sick. Everybody messed up. Kenny, the only one with some sense.
Front Page and T said, just go and make an OnlyFans, Mary. And then Phil, I met Mary on the poll. Ooh, shoot. I don't know. Whatever it takes to get some diapers and accessories for the baby, because Brandon said that they had already bought stuff for the baby and he hadn't asked for his money from his mom in 3 weeks. I'm like, don't act like 3 weeks was like 3 months
weeks.
ago.
21 days.
Right.
You such a big boy.
Right. Mary's like, oh, the store we have, we make money. I'm thinking, you just said like a couple weeks ago that y'all only, make like maybe $5 from that store.
Why Brandon just don't come over here and work a temporary job for a couple months, go back, do it all over. Just work 3 months, go back for 6 months. I mean, it's not rocket science, bro. You're living in a poor country. Go over here, go get the best little Amazon job you can find, break your back for 3 months, go sit down on the beach and relax and raise your little kid, raise little midnight to the midnight.
They don't trust each other. That's why, because they don't trust each other. That wouldn't. All right, so then Sarper chimes in and said he feels like they're both toxic. I was like, how are you calling somebody toxic?
It take one to know one. He know it though. That's
exactly.
right.
But it didn't come out right though. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I think you're both toxic. I mean, do they have a book? They're only 24. They don't have a book with women exes and all that stuff with it. They was just barely born when you started your book. If you started at 18, you know what I'm saying? They were probably
that man was going, boy. I seen all them exes. I said, Jesus Christ.
Now, I asked everybody before you came on, do you think the X's were 1 or do you think X's, because X equals 10 when you're counting? You think those were 10s or 1s?
I think there was 1s.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, if he said it was like every day or every week, I mean, there's 10 a day. 10 a day, that man would have died. And he would have had a bunch of kids, but there's no way he would have slept with 2,500 women and he only got 1 kid. There's no ratio.
He don't know. He knows of this child, this young adult, but he has no clue, because if you are a one-night stand, now think about yourself, don't tell yourself, but if you ever had a one-night stand and you had a one-night stand unprotected, the odds are high. It's 50-50 if I got pregnant or not. And then if you never see them again, depending on the situation, whether you live in the same town, vacation, or whatever, because he was a stripper, he was going around to different places. How would he know? How would they contact him? They don't even know his real name. He could have been like, I don't know, think of a stripper name. I'm sure it wasn't her.
The Sarper delight.
Oh my
God. It's weird though. I like him though. He kind of funny. He kind of funny though. I don't really like the way he treat her, but then again, it's just like with her, it's kind of like, she dumb. So
who, Mary or Sarper?
Oh, both of them. Mary and Brandon are just I don't really think. I think this kid is really gonna like smack them in the face and really understand that this is not a game anymore. I think that kid. I think they should never had a baby.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Phil Foster Dog Mom has a message for you. She says, Devontae, Brandon can work at Kroger. Backers can't be on the phone 24/7. Mary would get him fired, showing up at his job at the Philippines, U.S. That's right. How you bag and be on the phone? And they was on FaceTime.
You could have been a stalker.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. Anyways, let's move on from them. So let's move to Danielle and Johan.
Ooh-wee.
So
I was just waiting for a tear to drop. How you keep on crying and not one tear? Stop it.
She's cried out, but she was still emotional. So Yohan denied everything. Shawn introduced us to a conquest named Memory with the I. I said, oh, that's different. You got Midnight, you got Memory. Where are these names coming from?
Right.
Anyway, Memory was like, oh no, at June such and such right here. This one he messaged me. I was like, whoa.
But that wasn't really with Stone Cold evidence. That was nothing. I was with the guy. What's his name?
Yohan?
I was with Yohan. Where's the sex tape? You said I'm having sex with him. I was just talking to her. I didn't do anything.
It's still an inappropriate conversation.
It was inappropriate. Yeah, I would say it is cheating, but it was like
It's more of an
Danielle,
emotional cheater
but
and not a
Danielle,
physical cheater.
but yeah,
And
Danielle, but
what? So emotional cheating is far worse than physical because emotional cheating means you got the head and the heart. Physical is just physical. When you got somebody's heart, that means they're thinking of you all the time. So
that man wasn't the physical cheat. They
yeah, he
was
was
getting
doing that too.
attached.
He was
Yeah.
definitely cheating. And so when somebody says, "Where's the proof? Where's the tape?" Yeah, you know there is no tape because you made sure of it.
So did Memory
And
ever
on top
meet
of
with him?
I'm sorry.
I said, did Memory ever meet up with him?
No, because
Oh,
Danielle had messaged or friended everybody, and then Memory reached out to her.
That's right. That's right. But here's the thing though. You again don't have are we supposed to see a sex tape for Yohan to be like, oh yeah, that was me? You remember that song? You know, I
It
saw her in
wasn't
the
me,
shower. It wasn't me. That's Yohan.
Tom
Because
Paul. Hmm.
everybody on the show, and if you are with so many women you don't remember, but yet I got receipts of us talking and you asking me questions about, are you married? Why don't you come to, I'm taking a girls trip. Oh no, you don't need a girls trip. You come here by yourself. I got you. That's enough communication for somebody who's married
first of
to be
all,
cheating.
you
Listen,
weird. If somebody said you don't bring your friends, come by yourself, and you don't know them,
I ain't coming.
what? Is that
No,
not weird? Like people
that's,
get kidnapped. Why would you
that's
even still
exactly
talking to him, Memory? 'Cause you
right.
ain't been down memory lane. You ain't
She
seen
gonna be a
Dateline.
distant memory. She
Girl,
gonna
Uh,
be
you
a
don't know
memory.
him. He don't even speak English. He can just whatever with you. Then what?
Yeah.
You gonna disappear in them countries?
Hmm.
no, well, he's so, like they said, he wanted to get his green card so bad. I think whoever took the bait to get over here, what do they call that? It was like the romance scam. That's what it's giving.
Yeah.
A
Hmm.
romance.
But
Where
why is
you'll,
Danielle acting like she not a part of the problem? You said we was gonna go to America or we
yeah,
was gonna live a lavish lifestyle. That's what you told me. We not living a lavish lifestyle. We are living a regular in the house in an apartment lifestyle with this punk Yorkie. This is not lavish.
right. And on top of that, she said she knew 2 months or either 2 months or 2 weeks before she even came to live in the Dominican that these things were going on. Now, like I said, of course he denied it. But when Danielle said he was even messing with her coworker or employee,
No, no, somebody at the um, what was
The
she?
retreat.
The retreat.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know if she worked there or what, but I
It don't
just,
matter. How did
yeah.
Danielle how does she explain she saw it on the email? How does she explain that? Because Danielle said before that she had Yohan's social media, but how does she see it on the other person's email? How do you get access to that? She was just walking by and was like, "What you doing?" You know what I'm
I forget how she said that it how she got it,
saying?
but
Because
I
that
just
and
don't feel
phone
sorry
number
for her.
too. I was
oh, I
like,
don't either.
I'm like, you don't feel sorry for Danielle,
No, you still knew 2 months before you went over there what he was doing. You
right?
Yeah.
were before that. You was just like what's the girl with Zarper? Her. You just
Shekinah.
like her. Y'all one and the same. Dumb. Y'all dumb for the meat. Y'all
Hmm.
dumb. You went over
Right.
there dumb. He was already cheating and you knew about it. And you still packed your bags, went over there, bought a
Mhm.
dog, invested in him. You already
Right.
knew what you thought he was gonna stop. You
Not
rewarded
at
him for
all.
cheating. I cheated
Right.
on you, and then you still moved over there. So what does
Hmm.
that go as a person as a logical person? What you think? Oh well, if she moved over here, if I'm cheating, I might as well keep on doing what I do. I might get a Rolls Royce out of her dumb self.
Yeah,
That's
that's how
true.
you thought it.
He did ask for a car, a house, and he got the meat market. She's still, even after all that broke bread with the family after they broke up and divorced and still knew all this information.
That's how I know she dumb. Who you know?
Yeah.
You crying and he took the dog and all his clothes and the hat and then read you for filth and told you how worthless you are and all that. And then you
Hmm.
gonna go over there and eat empanadas with him.
Because she loves the family.
Yeah.
Not if the
Wow.
family know what's going on. The family know that they get no.
Yeah.
That family don't love you because they could have least pulled you to the side, be like, baby.
Hmm. No, they probably still trying to get her back in because that's their meal ticket. Because she was gonna send them money back from the
Yeah.
US. So they're still
Right.
trying to, yeah, he didn't mean it and he's sorry and you should try again probably, and I get it, you don't want to divorce the family, but sometimes you just gotta step away for a moment and then let them come to you. You ain't gotta go to their house.
Right. Y'all could have met up in Bahama Mama over there. Why you going to the family house
Or if
where
they got a Bahama.
Yohan coming down the hallway? You got any juice? Then yeah.
Right. But you're right about that. I didn't think about the family aspect of that. Like, be nice to her, dial her, get her back in to help everybody, because his family is on the poorer side in Dominican. We saw, was it last season? I think it was last season or early this season, how they all lived together, about 12 people and like a 2-bedroom, the nieces, nephews.
2-bedroom?
Family, huh?
2-bedroom?
Stop about
12 people? Oh my goodness. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know his family was that poor.
It might
Like,
not even be 2-bedroom, might just be one. I'm serious. They didn't have a lot. So
okay.
yeah, but the trip is Yohan was like, you know what? You don't have no proof. Show me the proof. I'm like, what other proof do you need? Do you really have this many women? Even Sarper showed his proof on his own self, right?
Right.
What more do we need from you, Yohan, to know that memory came on? Is this supposed to be somebody at random? This is not a rando, okay? You her regardless if you remember or not. But he's like going off on Danielle, and then Armando, jumps in speaking Spanish to him, like, you know what? You just need to be honest. I was like, you go ahead, Armando.
Right. Armando got a little backbone.
A little backbone.
I'm like, Armando, shut up and go figure out who having a baby. Like, mind your business. You got your old rich fish. Let me get my old rich fish.
That's true too.
Right.
Too.
Don't act like you ain't. What job do Armando got? Nothing.
You don't work. You don't have to. Kenny made his real estate. You don't have to.
Exactly. So don't. You got your big fish. Let me get mine. Mind your business. Mind your business.
You didn't think it was funny? That was funny. I was like, okay, Armando.
I mean, I thought it was funny, but I'm just like, mind y'all big. Y'all, I would have been over there sitting laughing at everybody. Then when it got to me, I was like, I know, I'm terrible.
But Yohan was like, you know what? Pretty much mind your business. I don't care what you're talking about. She's a manipulator. He said,
told her to go to HE doubles hockey sticks.
Right.
He said, El Diablo. El Diablo. El Diablo.
Tell the truth just one time. Just be honest. I was like, okay.
Okay, but if he tell you the truth, what are you gonna do with the truth? Is it go?
Right.
Is
You
that
can't
closure
handle
for
the
you?
truth.
What truth do you want me? Okay, I've been with 7,000 women. You gonna just have a heart attack and go to the back crying like 7,000? He's disgusting. No, you disgusting. You been with a man with 7,000 people, so you didn't touch some 7,000 too.
She's just gonna be like, I knew it. Now you heard my Oscar worthy right there. If you saw my video of the 90 Day season 10 with Gino Jasmine, I gave a Jasmine performance. If you saw it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Okay, because you don't know, because I'm gonna be your wife. Oh, I was going in. I made that on my lunch. Y'all need to go watch that video. I made that like during my lunch yesterday. So I think that Danielle said that she's going to divorce Yohan as soon as she gets back. But she's been back. And I have been
Right.
looking at the different little things. Danielle has yet to file for divorce. She's still married to Yohan. So
Yeah, she's gonna take him back.
Because he gonna get that alimony.
no,
He ain't got no money.
No, they got married in the Dominican. There's no alimony outside of the
You can't get no alimony over there.
There's no alimony outside the States, just like there's no child support outside the States. This is a United States thing.
Well, he probably ain't gonna give her no divorce without no money. I'm like, all right, you want to get a divorce? 20,000.
I need 20,000 pesos.
She gonna have to pay regardless anyway. You either gonna pay for the lawyer fees or you gonna pay to get out to get the divorce. It's already a scam. I already know what's up. He gonna get some money out of it. All right, you want to divorce? 20,000 American dollars.
Or 20,000 pesos is $1,171.
Oh yeah, that ain't enough.
What are you, Yohan?
Oh yeah. I mean, if you thinking like, I'm just saying, if you start thinking like a scammer, that ain't enough money. I need 1 million pesos.
Yeah.
Let's see, 1 million pesos. Let's see.
All in little bills.
1
Or
million.
coins. Or
1 million pesos, 58,000. That's about right. That's good for them. That's a lot. That's mega money for them.
Okay, so 20,000 is 500,000 pesos. He gonna be set. Mama, we moving out. We get in a 6-bedroom flat. Empanadas for the whole family.
everybody, right? You get an empanada. You get an empanada. We don't have to
Danielle. Danielle, we love you.
Right, Danielle. Yeah, but make sure the video, because I do a mean Gino and Jasmine. I was going in, I was laughing myself. I had to stop her a few times and edit and go.
She is a nice looking woman. I don't really think she should be going through all this. Yeah, she's not ugly. I don't know why she going through all this. I'm like, you a nice looking woman. You can get a Yohan.
She's still like bad boys at her age. She's still like bad boys. And
that's an addiction, huh?
Yeah, when you tend to date men who are like the same age of your adult children, that's also a problem. And women too. That's a problem. So But anyways, the cast was like, we're behind you, Danielle. We love you. So if they come back next season, which I don't doubt, because if Gino and Jasmine could come back for the second or third time, they can too. So
I just can't stand watching Gino and Jasmine no more. It's the stupidest thing ever. Like, it's just like she with an old child. It's just so, look at that butt. Pat, pat, pat. Like, what is going? It's old.
My investment. I'm beginning to like it.
Like, what is you like, Gino? You must ain't never seen a good booty, because that one ain't it.
Yeah,
she need a refund.
We'll skip to the video where I'm doing the Jasmine thingy. Okay. Anyway, so that was the end of the episode. But after the tell-all, well, they had a real quick scene before I end the video with TJ. Do you think TJ and Kim are still together? Do you think they want to be together? Because the way that Kim was acting after the tell-all broke up, you can see how immature, how just like scattered she is, and just, I don't know, for someone to read cards and stuff like that, and being and stuff like, she need to work at the Kroger. You know what I'm saying? Find something else to do.
Just slow.
Real quick, Phil Foster Dog Mom says, watch Passport Bros UK. Those guys messed up the women's life, take their house, money, land, etc. What streaming is that on? Because I haven't heard of that. I heard of the Passport Bros. They had a show. So, but anyways, after the tell-all, we find out that Kim is unsure where her life with TJ will go, or to continue her relationship because she's trying to put herself first. I was like, Kim, that's exactly what you did. You already put yourself first. He went into debt to build you that apartment. He went against his family structure for you. So what about first are you missing? Because he won't confirm his Indian culture and how women take over the household. Because what is it? Because what is she missing here? Anybody know? What's Kim missing?
A couple brain cells.
That too.
I just think she was just delusional the whole time. Like, you literally went over there and just knew you was not gonna have you You knew how important his culture was, but you just thought he was just gonna be like, oh, you don't have to do anything.
Oh yeah.
You could just be an American over here and just chill out, and
Not
I'm
gonna
gonna just go
happen.
pray to my God, and you just go upstairs, watch Netflix, and come down when we're done. No.
Yeah, that's
Mm-mm.
not Frappes and T said, did you see Ashley on YouTube doing a reading? I did see Ashley on YouTube doing a tarot reading. I did.
And if you pay for that, you dumber than her.
I did. She said it was
Oh, I
her
gotta watch it. I
friend.
just gotta put up something, get some EVOO. Make sure.
I got some people in New York I'm gonna have to figure out because we from Syracuse, so we gonna figure this out. I'm like, y'all do a little digging on this girl.
I heard
Check
she
it
was
out.
I heard they were married. Like I said in the picture I saw, she looked like she was pregnant to me. So, anyways, let's see. Brandon says marriage controlling and their insecurities make them toxic. I'm like, that is not a news flash. Who's that news flash for
Shocker.
you? Because we can see you didn't know.
Shocker.
We
They're
been saw
arguing
that.
in front of midnight at midnight. Shocker.
We say I was born at night, but not last night with midnight.
I
Anyway,
wonder what that. I was
Mhm.
just sitting there wondering. I guess my ADHD kicked in. I was like, what language that baby gonna speak?
she'll probably be bilingual because her mother is.
She gonna learn it
Mhm.
all from the PlayStation 5. She ain't gonna learn it from that fool. His whole time he was just sitting there. Bro, I don't want to wish nothing on Mary, but he give me 48 vibes. Dateline. He scares me. You just see how anybody that don't get mad and he's slamming controllers and stuff. I'm telling you, look at the eyes, look at the glasses. He just be standing there like
I guess.
his mama was talking to him. He no emotion. Sick.
His mom would know though, right? Mary
Mhm.
says she doesn't like being judged by people, and especially not by Shekinah, because if Shekinah got her boobs out, why she can't twerk on social media? I was like, Mary, did you learn anything from this tell-all? Did you
No.
learn
Like
anything?
Mary, your future is Shekinah if you keep acting the way you do it. You want to be like Shekinah? Look at her. She getting controlled by a 1996 Chevrolet Ken.
Phil Foster Dog Mom said the Passport Bros is on YouTube videos.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'll look it up on holiday. Shekinah is like, you know what? Peace out. I don't got nothing to say to nobody. I mean, they all attack me. What do they want me to do? Cry like they was crying the hotel? She goes, I'm not with it. I'm like, girl, bye. Get out of
She
here.
gonna cry in the car because she ain't got nobody to cry to. When Sarper
Exactly.
break up, who she gonna talk? She gonna call Dan?
Maybe her
And
daughter.
I think she had sex with Dan. I just don't think Dan. She won't like you said. She want the bad boy built body. I don't think that's Dan.
Yeah, that's not Dan.
He probably was just too regular. I guarantee he was too regular for her. Like he wanted to make a wife out of her and all that. And she probably was like, I don't want to be just a wife. Like
she don't.
weird.
She still want to be, out there doing her thing with,
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, cookie cutter. Holly talks with Danielle and tells Danielle that she has respect for her. I'm like, Holly, you need to have respect for yourself. Because Holly says, I appreciate you standing up for yourself. I'm like,
Holly need to go ahead and go to Hollywood because the running she do could be in any movie. Any movie. She run like she running from a killer when she gonna trip over the stick.
Or her
Like you
hair.
seen when she got in the car, she did a little run. I was like, that girl love to run.
Phil Fuzz Dog Mom. She says, midnight will yell in Tagalog and followed up with, bye, bitch.
The baby was cute though. The baby was cute,
The
but
baby's very cute.
oh baby. You just hopefully they parents can actually do the work. They might can make it though. I don't think they're gonna get no therapy because they ain't got no money unless they sell all them ramen noodles.
All them chips and stuff. I don't think they'll make long term. No, I don't think so. I mean, they have
Brandon slow. You got a PlayStation 5, bro. They ain't got no PlayStation 5.
Stop
I
it.
know, but I will be charging pesos or whatever the money is. You want to come play Spider-Man? $10. $10 every 5 minutes. He's gonna be rich. His mama can send him all the American food. I bet you ain't had no Doritos. I bet you ain't had no Doritos. I can get them for you. One phone call, Amazon.
Front Base and T said, was Holly's favorite movie Forrest Gump? Maybe.
Man.
And then Julio says, he tried to prove his point, talking about, the trust was broken with Kirsten. He should have kept on walking like Shekinah.
Yeah, like who?
Julio or Julio. Nobody believed him. He had fake receipts. He
got off easy because it's a bunch of pick-me's on there. First of all, the one big girl in the blue dress, ma'am, you're a cheater. Shut up.
Kalani.
Irrelevant. You're a cheater. Don't be. How you gonna down somebody? You a hoe. You cheated. You keep cheating. I've only been with 2 men. You was only supposed to be with 1 man, but you a cheater. But you gonna just speed past that, and nobody gonna hold you accountable. Yeah. Dude in the back with the eyeshadow. Frankenstein. Come on, sit down. Sit down. I would have been looking at him like, really, bruh? Really?
Oh, real quick. And then Kenny and Armando looking to the future and the baby. But real quick, and then we'll end the live. What do we think about Andrei talking to Shekinah? Do we think he came across aggressive? Was he out of line? Now that we know the context, because Shekinah was calling him toxic. And then at the break, he was like, I'm not toxic. I'm, just trying to get my point across when you have a toxic relationship yourself. So
I think he was wrong.
His height, his tone, that makes him wrong. And then plus you don't address a woman, address our man.
Right.
I mean, he could have said what he had to say, but he could have just sat down. What are you standing up for? You gonna punch her? And that's how you know where was the real man on set. Nobody ain't do nothing. So I'm like, hey, bro, I would have walked up on him like, hey, bro, don't be walking over. She's still a woman. It ain't that deep, bro. Why are you walking all up on her? Oh, yeah, Kenny did.
Yeah, Kenny did say something.
Yeah, but, I think maybe he could have still made his comments in the chair. He didn't necessarily have to get up.
Yeah, for what? What was you going to punch her? Because she liked toxicity, he was gonna punch her. You that mad at that? Well, I think he like her though. I think that's what it is though. I think low key he like her.
You seen his wife? I definitely don't think he likes her. I don't.
Oh, his wife fine.
Well, I don't know if she's fine. She's regular. She's a regular blonde hair.
Oh, what's her name? Elizabeth. Yeah, no, she's.
She married Jane. Okay, plain Jane.
Yeah, she like a stepper wife.
Okay.
But she's not bad looking, but she's not a Shekinah.
Not at all. That's why I'm like, I don't think so.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Very much.
That's probably why. But he arguing with her. It might be something. Look,
I don't think so. Let me show you.
No.
Absolutely not. This is his
wife. So Shekinah back in the States permanently, or like what is the story on that? I was trying to figure that out when I was watching. Like
I have to look because I know the last I saw that she was back in the States.
His wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's pretty.
Let me see. Trying to get in the.
Yeah, she's not ugly. She's just not a Shekinah.
Okay.
Can you see? Wait.
I can see it.
There we go.
Yeah, I've seen it. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like she don't got all the extras. She
ain't doing all that. Okay, she's not plastic.
So I'm like, no, that's not his type. And they've been together for many years. I do think it, like I said, it was because he stood up. That's what made it disrespectful for me. He stayed there, then having a comment is a comment. You know what I'm saying? But Shekinah, she was also a little disrespectful in her comments too, calling him a D word. Didn't she tell him to F off first? I thought she said it first, and he repeated it back to her. So, she wasn't.
I don't think nothing was wrong with him talking. He could talk his stuff, but you don't stand up over no woman, hovering over her for what? You a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta do all that for what? And Sarper ain't there.
Yeah, Sarper's like,
you would have did the same thing.
I would like to meet you. No, Andrei's like,
he ain't gonna do nothing, but he gonna be like, I don't really want to fight. Come on, let's just work out. Come on, bro. Come on.
Can't mess up his face.
Right. Andrei is from Moldova, just like Justin / Igor. And Andrei is a former police officer They said this on their show when they was on. Former police officer, they had to leave Moldova because something went down, and he had to leave the country. So Andrei's not no punk now. He just know that maybe would be.
Oh, I know. That's why I said Sarper don't want none of that stuff. I already know.
Yeah, it's supposed to be rearranged.
Yeah, he don't want none for real. So anyway, so that was the end of the tell-all. I think 90 Day will be back the 1st of January for the Single Life. Who's down to watch the Single Life featuring Chantel from the family Chantel, our boy Tyree, who was Catfish. We got Miss Debbie on there. We also have.
I'm watching just for Tyree. I'm gonna root my brother on.
Yeah,
Come
we
on,
watching for Tyree. Yeah.
Come on, find love the right way, please.
For his Hillary Clinton. I said, okay, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Veronica's on there.
Veronica and Tim.
Yep, yes. And Natalie. We can't get rid of her ass either.
Can't get rid of her.
No, he said his Hillary Clinton.
He said he's looking for his
That's
Hillary.
what he said. Not his Michelle.
Yeah, he said Hillary Clinton.
No, Hillary Clinton. He's looking.
Never mind, Tyrell. You lost my support.
You're not gonna watch it?
Nope. No, I might watch it, but not for him. Nope, not after that.
Yeah, he said Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton. How dare you?
How dare you? I'll send it to you on Instagram. So, and then we have Married at First Sight this coming Thursday. So I'll be live this Thursday. This will be our last live until the first of the year, because then if they do have new shows, which 90 Days should be on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
First Sight should be like looking back, so there technically should be no show. If there is a new show, then I'll go ahead and make a video, but this will be our last week till the first of the year after Thursday, after Married at First Sight. If you can.
What am I gonna do without you guys? Ugh.
We waiting on all the great Christmas gifts that everybody gonna get. It's gonna be a beautiful Christmas day.
It's gonna be a beautiful Christmas day on a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any final words? And if you could join on Thursday, feel free to join. I appreciate it for Married at First Sight. All the couples are coming back together for some reason, and Orion and Lauren's gonna be on there again, where she's gonna be crying in a puddle again. So anyway,
listen, I want to do this to her too, like. Them damn tears.
Now, if you don't put them baby hairs down and strut out of there with some
tears,
you crying over that Indian, that man, indigenous man, Native American that ain't live with his mama.
Right.
Yeah.
With his underoos.
He ain't even one of the strong ones.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
What am I do with you?
Any final words on this? And are we still watching the other 90 Day franchise?
No, I'm watching that one. Yeah, I like it.
Well, everybody have a happy, Merry Christmas, a Feliz Navidad. Whatever you celebrate. If you don't, have a good day.
Holidays.
Yeah, season's greetings.
See you on Monday if you're able to join.
Right.
On Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
Take care, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.